Hey, I'm Des, and welcome to Des on the Rocks, where I'm going to show you how to make your favorite cocktails that you would order at any cocktail bar, lounge, or club, and make in the privacy of your own home. That's correct, the privacy of your own home. We've already covered simple syrup, and a daiquiri is really easy. It's going to be equal parts lime juice, simple syrup, and 2 parts white rum. I'm also going to show you how to elevate that cocktail if you're trying to impress somebody fancy or like do something nice. I don't know your life. So, we'll start with our lime juice. And let me just point out, no, we're not going to use this lime juice that you would pick up in C-Town or Food Mart or I don't give a shit. No. 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 The answer is no. This is not what we use. We squeeze our own limes. So, we're going to do 1 ounce of lime juice. We're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. Remember from our last video that simple syrup is equal parts water and sugar. 3/4 of an ounce. Now, classic daiquiri is 2 parts white rum. Today we're using Bacardi. All of my friends at Bacardi, oh, hey. Shout out to Last Lap and Darnell and them. So in our silver tin, we have our classic daiquiri. Our elevated cocktail will be in our gold shaker. I've worked at several bars where I got yelled at for using different colored shakers. The reason why I use different colored shakers is so that I can tell the difference between making 2 cocktails at one time. I need to know that my silver shaker is this regular old daiquiri, no shade to daiquiris, and that this one is my elevated one. Heard. So, we're gonna do 1 ounce of lime juice, just like our regular daiquiri. We're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of Domaine de Canton, which is a ginger liqueur. I like it. It's quite flavorful. It's not too gingery and also not too sweet. This is gonna replace our simple syrup. I also have some fresh ginger juice that I made. This was 2 cups of fresh ginger, grated. Then I did 1 cup of water. I put it in my blender and then I strained it. This is the result. This is maybe half of it. We're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of this as well. Lastly, we'll add our rum. The reason why you add your alcohol last is because this is the most expensive ingredient. So you don't want to have wasted all of your other ingredients by adding this first, in case you make a mistake. So this is 2 ounces of Bacardi 4. It's an aged rum. It's not too complicated, but also complex enough so that you get all of the flavors that are involved. So let's remember that our regular daiquiri is silver, our elevated is gold. We'll add our ice cubes. And then we'll secure the seal on our shakers. Normally I'd be doing this one at a time, but because I'm showing you 2 different cocktails, I'm going to show you how to do them both at the same time, just to make things move a little bit faster. So our normal daiquiri is here. We're going to double strain so that we don't get any ice chips in the cocktail. Daiquiris are served up. That means chilled and shaken, but with no ice. And that's so we get all of the good bits at the bottom. Next is our elevated daiquiri with the ginger juice and the Domaine de Canton. And we are going to double strain that as well so we don't get any ice chips in there. Notice the difference in color. Now we garnish. Thanks to science, we already have these lime wheels already cut. And then there's a little slit so that I can put them right on the glass. It's gonna go here. And for our elevated daiquiri, we're gonna take a presentational toothpick. We're gonna take some dried ginger. And then we will take our lime wheel that we were already prepared. Here are two versions of a daiquiri. This is our classic variation. It's 2 parts white rum, 1 part simple syrup, 1 part lime juice. And then the garnish is 1 lime wheel. It's cut right in the center, almost to the middle, so that way it can fit on the glass. Our elevated version is 2 parts of Bacardi Quattro, 1 part lime juice, 3/4 of an ounce of fresh ginger juice, and 3/4 of an ounce of Domaine de Canton, which is a ginger liqueur. The garnish is a lime wheel and dehydrated ginger. Thank you guys for joining us at Des on the Rocks, and I hope to see you in the near future. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and also on our YouTube page.